So, picture this. It's April Fool's Day, and I'm getting ready for a night out with my friends. I'm all dolled up, feeling fly, and ready to hit the town. But as I'm doing my makeup in front of the mirror, I notice something strange. There's this figure behind me, lurking in the reflection, but when I turn around, there's nothing there. At first, I brush it off as my imagination running wild, right? I mean, who hasn't had a creepy moment in front of the mirror? But as the night goes on, things start to get weirder. Everywhere I go, I catch glimpses of this shadowy figure in mirrors. At the club, in the restroom, even at my friend's place. I start to feel like I'm being watched, like this mysterious presence is following me wherever I go. And the scariest part? No one else seems to see it. They just laugh it off as me playing an April Fool's prank. But I know what I saw, and it's enough to send shivers down my spine. It's like I've got a stalker from the other side, haunting my every move through reflections. So, if you ever feel like someone's watching you in the mirror, just remember, it might not be your imagination after all. Happy April Fools, right? So, it all starts innocently enough. I'm chilling at home, scrolling through my phone, when I get a text from an unknown number. The message is simple, just a string of numbers and letters, nothing too unusual. But then it keeps coming, message after message, like someone's trying to communicate in some secret code. At first, I think it's just a prank from one of my buddies, you know, trying to spook me for April Fools. But as the messages keep coming, I start to feel this chill creeping up my spine. They're getting more cryptic, more personal, like whoever's sending them knows things about me that they shouldn't. I try to block the number, but the messages just keep coming from different, unknown numbers. It's like I'm being stalked through my phone, and no matter what I do, I can't shake this feeling of dread. And then things take a turn for the worse. I start getting messages that are downright threatening, like someone's watching my every move and they're not afraid to let me know it. It's enough to make me want to throw my phone out the window and hide under my bed until April Fool's is over. But even then, I can't shake the feeling that whoever's behind these messages is still out there, lurking in the shadows. So, if you ever find yourself on the receiving end of some creepy texts this April Fool's, just remember, it might not be a joke after all. April Fool's, and I'm helping my little cousin clean out her old toy chest. We're sorting through all her old dolls, laughing and joking, when we stumble upon this creepy old doll tucked away in the corner. Now, I'm not usually one to be spooked by dolls, but there's something about this one that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Its eyes seem to follow me wherever I go, like it's watching my every move. But my cousin thinks it's hilarious and insists on playing with it. So, we brush it off as just a silly April Fool's prank and go about our day. But as the hours pass, things start to get weird. We keep finding the doll in different places around the house. On the kitchen counter, in the bathroom sink, even tucked into bed with us while we're sleeping. It's like it's following us, stalking us through the house. And then things take a turn for the worse. We start hearing strange noises at night, footsteps in the hallway, whispers in the darkness. It's enough to make us want to pack our bags and get out of there before things get even creepier. But no matter what we do, we can't seem to escape. So, picture this. It's April Fool's Day, and I'm hanging out with my friends at this old abandoned house on the outskirts of town. We're daring each other to go inside, you know, just for kicks and giggles. But as soon as we step through the door, things start to get weird. We keep seeing these shadowy figures darting in and out of the corners of the room, like they're playing a twisted game of hide and seek. At first we think it's just our imaginations running wild, but then we start to feel this chill creeping up our spines. And then things take a turn for the worse. We start hearing strange noises, whispers in the darkness, footsteps echoing down the hallway. It's like something is stalking us through the shadows, watching our every move. But the scariest part? Every time we try to leave, it's like the house won't let us go. The doors slam shut, the windows won't budge. It's like we're trapped in some kind of twisted nightmare. We try to laugh it off, chalk it up to a good old-fashioned April Fool's prank, but deep down, we know something isn't right. It's like we've stumbled into the clutches of something sinister, something that's determined to make this April Fool's one we'll never forget. So, if you ever find yourself exploring an abandoned house this April Fool's, just remember, Sometimes, the shadows have eyes of their own. I'm hanging out with my friends at this old cabin in the woods. We're telling ghost stories around the campfire, laughing and joking, when things start to get weird. We keep hearing these strange noises, rustling in the bushes, footsteps on the forest floor. At first, we think it's just the wind playing tricks on us, but then we start to feel this sense of unease creeping over us. And then things take a turn for the worse. We start to see strange shapes darting in and out of the darkness, figures that seem to vanish as soon as we try to focus on them. It's like something is stalking us through the woods, watching our every move. But the scariest part? Every time we try to shine a light on whatever's out there, it disappears without a trace. It's like we're being hunted by something invisible, something that's determined to make this April Fool's one we'll never forget. We try to laugh it off, tell ourselves it's just our imaginations running wild, but deep down, we know something isn't right. It's like we've stumbled into the territory of something otherworldly, something that's not of this world. So, if you ever find yourself in the woods this April Fool's, just remember, sometimes the things you can't see are the ones you should be most afraid of. Happy haunting.